You already know what time it is, man. Today we're gonna talk about sports, Clarissa Shields, get the knockout. We're gonna talk about Luca, the Lakers, LeBron James. Will they win the championship? And then you already know what I'm gonna talk about next. I always have a little theme or something that I put together to talk about. And that's gonna be, are you gonna break down? Or are you gonna come out with a breakthrough? Breakdown or breakthrough? Let's go. First and foremost, I just want to thank God for waking us all up this morning. This is the Anakin 9.5 Beats the Show. And I appreciate y'all for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment, hit the like button, or you can subscribe to Early Morning Show. Now, to put it in perspective, you did. For the most part, I probably do a show probably twice or three times out the week, or maybe once. It depends on what I got going on because I got a lot of shit going on. You did. But it's all good. Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all being successful. Hope y'all staying out the way. I'm gonna talk about sports, and then I'm gonna get into it about the breakthrough or breakdown. A lot of us break down or we break through, but you can also do both. Choose one. Let's clap for that. But anyhow, Clarissa Shields. Let's give it up for her. One time for your mind. How I feel about that fight. I did watch it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you where I watched it at, but I did watch it. I found it on somewhere. You know what I mean? I can't give up the ghost like that. Yeah. So I watched the fight 1 through 10. You know what I mean? 10 rounds. I believe it was 2.5 to 3 minutes. If it was that, wasn't really paying attention to that. I just noticed that her skill set. A lot of people, particular people in the boxing world, says that she don't have set skills. But if you really want to know, man, it takes time. Yeah, she been a two-time Olympic champion. I think a two-time gold medalist. And she they say she don't have power. right? Okay. They say she don't have the speed, or she got the speed, but she don't have the technique. Okay. Well, I mean, she gets better through time, just like we all do. We all get better through time, and I feel like over time she has gotten better. Now, this is why I feel like 100% that she's elite. Now, I've been studying her. The thing that's most impressive about me that separate her from the rest of the game when it comes to women's boxing, the one that actual woman did UFC. Yeah, yeah, she did UFC. You know what I mean? And that's a hard bid to do boxing and then transitioning to UFC fighting. And then to go overseas. Now, my favorite boxer of all time, you already know who that is. You know what I mean? I call her Miss Ali. Yeah, Ali, Miss. She is the bomb. But Clarissa Shields, I think she's the number one. You know what I'm saying? The greatest of all time, due to the fact that she did more than one sport. You know, we never seen Ali. We never seen her go and do UFC. Even though I give her respect. Yeah, she had 24 fights. Yeah, she had 24 knockouts. And we can clearly say that, okay, well, 24 record, undefeated, never got knocked out, all knockouts. But it was a different time and era back then. You feel me? A different era in time when it comes to women's boxing. But now you got to give it up for Clarissa Shields, man. The only thing that I did not like in the whole boxing match from 1 to 9 is that she didn't go to the body. I felt like she should have went straight to the body. And as I looked at her previous fights, she don't really go to the body. And then she has that wild overhook or overright, you know what I'm saying, trying to hit the boxer and miss. Now, if she gets somebody's skill set like Miss Ali, it ain't gonna work. Cause she could time it right, you know what I'm saying, kind of act and hit her with that 1-2 left, right, check hook, uppercut. So that's what I'm concerned about when it comes to Clarissa Shields. I'm very concerned about that. But in the 10th round, hey, she got a knockout. And I was very proud of her in the 10th round because she actually stayed patient. It's like the first 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, you know what I'm saying? She was grinding it out, doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? But then in that 10th round, she sat back for a second, and then Griffin, she came up with that little slow left hook or left right, and then guess what? She got that knockout. Who would I like to see her fight in the future? I would like for her to fight that 47-year-old Ali, Miss Ali. I call her Miss Cheetah Ali. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to see them two fight, even if it's an exhibition match. I would like to see them both go at it and slug it out. Now, here's the X factor of that whole situation. If they do fight, whether it's an exhibition or it's a real fight, they're going to say, if Ali loses, that she was too old. That's the only thing I hate. But if you go back in time, when Clarissa was younger, we could say that Clarissa was too young to fight. Like she didn't have the knowledge, she didn't have the skill set. And I don't think there's going to be another boxer out there that can knock her out unless she just slip up and papoose, you know what I'm saying? Tap that ass and she forget who she is, you know what I'm saying? So, in a counteract, I feel like in the future, it's going to be women out there, younger women that's going to follow behind that trend and get better and contest stuff. But while she at it right now, she can just go ahead and do her thing, man. Respect for her. Respect 100%. Let's give it up. Let's talk about Luca. Luca for the Lakers. Yes, sir, ski. Luca gets traded last weekend or close to the end of the week and goes to the Lakers. All right. How do I feel about the Lakers? How do I feel about Dallas? How do I feel about him going over there and trying to get a championship? Well, let's see. I don't know. I think that they may win the championship this year. They saying that they don't have a big man, which is true. They got rid of Anthony Davis, or I wouldn't say they got rid of him. They traded him. But I think the odds are against the odds. I don't think nothing's even here. I really think it's a good trade due to the fact that Anthony Davis, without being injured, he's a great fit for Dallas due to the fact that they do have Kyrie Irving still. And I think Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis would be a good, duo as far as making it to the playoffs and potentially winning a championship. Now, how do I feel like they might win the championship? Well, Kyrie Irving to me is still the best number one point guard in the league. And /4/5, I think Anthony Davis, perimeter wise, inside wise, getting to the basket, jump shot, shooting at three. He been shooting threes though. That's what people forget. I feel like with that combination, they're gonna be great. But then when you look at the Lakers side, I feel like the Lakers, Luka and LeBron, they'll be a dynamic duo. And if you look at if you really 100% look at their team, it's based off of them shooting threes. The way JJ Redick has performed, JJ Redick has literally turned them into a Duke University. You know what I'm saying? Basketball team. Yes, he has. And at the end of the day, I think that's where they're headed. They're going to be eventually a 3-point team, screen passes, popping lock. So running the three on the corner, running the wing, and then they have somebody to get to the basket. And you know who's going to get to the basket. It's going to be LeBron and it's going to be Dirk. No, not Dirk. Luka. Actually, Dirk was nice. I don't know if y'all know who Dirk was. Dirk Nowitzki when he played for Dallas, man. Yeah, and he actually got a championship. So shout out to him, man. For real, for real. Yeah. So do I think the Lakers are going to win a championship this year? It depends on. I don't think they need a center. I just think they need maybe one or two people that can rebound. If they get one or two people that can really rebound, they don't really have to take no shots because between LeBron, between Austin Reeves and Achimura, and then you got Luka. They got a few players, and then you got the white dude, man. I don't even remember his name, but that came from college here, a rookie. They got enough shooters. And then you got Morris, man. He old as hell. You feel me? He old. He old as hell, but I feel like he'll contribute. And I think they could really possibly, you know what would be crazy, man, in the Western Conference Finals, Dallas and the Lakers play each other. I feel like in my heart, and don't doubt me on this, but in my mind, in my heart, I feel like they're gonna be in the Western Conference Finals, and I can't tell you who's gonna win. I want the Lakers. I'm a Lakers for life. I do want the Lakers to win. I want them to beat that ass. I want them to win the championship. And I do feel like if the Lakers win the championship this year, if they win the championship this year, man, I believe they can win two in a row with that team. Maybe get a couple more players. How you feel about it? I don't know how you feel. Do I think the trade was fair? Yeah, I feel like the trade was fair. I feel like at the end of the day, Dallas got what they wanted, and the Lakers got what they wanted. But it's so interesting that nobody knew that the trade was going to happen. Nobody had no earthly idea. That's amazing to know that you can make all that money and you don't have control of your own destiny. So which one would you choose? Have your own destiny and no money, or have money and can't control your own destiny when it comes to where you want to go and where you want to be? If it would have been me, I wouldn't have had no problem if I could buy a house for 13, 15 million. I wouldn't have had no problem at all. So hopefully, you know what I mean, the Lakers get it together. They are playing great. They're playing well. They was playing good before Luca got there. But I feel like this is gonna take it to another level. My only concerns is, like everybody keeps saying, is Luca fit to play that style of basketball? You know, because LeBron ain't as fast as he used to be, and Luca is pretty slow when it comes to fast breaking. Hell, they need to get his ass in shape. They need to get him in shape, man. If Luca get in shape, he plays. Imagine what Luca could do if he was in top tip shape and wasn't drinking all them damn beers. You need to do like me, you know what I'm saying? Be an old coon and drink some damn coffee. You feel me? Imagine him. Imagine Luca getting in shape and just tearing up the league for real. If he got in shape, I think that cat would score over 30 points a game, probably 8 assists and 3 steals and 7 rebounds consistently, respectfully. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know if I was AD, I would be upset, but at the same time, I feel like AD is gonna win MVP of the year. Yeah, AD gonna win MVP of the year. Mark my word. Whoever see this shit, Anthony Davis will win the MVP this year. Kyrie Irving will have no problem distributing him the ball, and he will have no problem playing the four because that's what AD wants to play. He wants to play the four. He don't want to be down there banging and down up under the block because if he do, he know he gonna get hurt. That's a fact. But yeah, that's my sports talk for the day. And you know, I just want to talk about the breakdown or the breakthrough. Which one would you rather do? Breakdown or go through your breakthrough? Now, many oftentimes we get broken down through a whole lot of different situations. You know, being married, of course, I always say your job, your past relationships that you've been in, your friends, your neighbors, your kids can even break it down. I had to drink some coffee to that. But what happens when you get broken down, okay, and you have to get back up? I repeat, what happens when you get broken down and you have to pick it back up? Well, first of all, you have to want to. You have to want to pick it back up when you get broken down. And when you pick it back up, you're going through a transition to break through. All of us have to break through in life and don't give up. And here are some of the things that I do when I'm going through something and you know what I'm saying, I get broken down. I can give you a perfect example of a situation, all right? Once again, you know what I mean? I was married before for 7 years. It didn't work out. The most horrible moment in my life. Are you listening? The most horrible moment in my life is when I lost everything. I had no pot to pitch in. And that person left me unannounced. Didn't even tell me that person was leaving. But when I met that person, or when I was around that person before we got married, that person really didn't have anything. Didn't really have anything to offer. Not discrediting that person, but I'm just telling the truth. I was up and up, and that person was trying to come up. You know what I mean? Going back to school, trying to have a better life for that person individually and that in their spouse, their kid. I came up due to the situation, through accusations and what we had been through. I was like, all right, I'll pick it up. Not saying that we didn't help each other, but when that person left me when I was at my lowest point of my life, that broke me down. I had to drink some coffee to that. And I'll be honest, I literally thought about, you know what I'm saying, taking myself out. I didn't want to use the other word, but I wanted to take myself out, man. I was like, damn, like who goes through this? Like who can literally do somebody like this when they're at their lowest point of their life? So what I had to do is pick it back up. And my breakthrough at the time was with nothing was to move to another state. Literally just leave and say, hey, I'm done with this. I don't want to be around this situation no more. I don't want to be around family. I don't want to be around friends where I stayed at previously. So how I broke through was to move to another state and start all over again at 35 years old. Let's give it up for that back then. And you know what? It was hard. It was emotional. I had no intentions of leaving. But when somebody doggone do you like that, or people take you through that storm and that rain, man, sometimes you have to just pack your bags and pack your shit and just leave. Let's give it up. Yeah, sometimes you have to just get up and say, I'm done, it's over with, fresh start, and say, hey, I need a clean slate and I need to just start all the way over. That's the breakthrough. And then when you do go somewhere else, and you don't have to leave your city or your state if you don't want to, but sometimes you have to change the location where you at. Sometimes you have to move into the city next to the city that you stayed in. And I'm just giving you tips. Sometimes you have to change your job. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to change the people around you. And that's what people are afraid of. They're afraid of change. You know what I mean? When you get broke down, you just dwell on the same ish and just the same thing all the time. And you just say, oh, I'm just down. I don't know. Why did this person do me like this? Why I didn't get this? You know what I'm saying? Stop asking so many questions because the answer is behind the door if you open it. And there are many doors to go through. Trust me on that. I promise you that. You know what I mean? Let's clap for that. So in retrospect, I'm saying you have to put your best foot forward by making that change, making changes in your life. You have to do that. It's unofficial, but it's beneficial when you do it. Yeah, so I moved to another state, you know what I mean, and started all the way over. I didn't care about, you know what I'm saying, what people said about me. I didn't care about what people thought. All I knew is that I had to reinvent myself. And the only way I could reinvent myself and clear my mind is saying, okay, it is what it is when it comes to in my past and what happened, whether I was wrong or right, whether that person was right or wrong or right, and said, hey, just start over. So when you get broken down, somebody break you down, no matter what it is, the breakthrough is change, changing your situation, having a fresh start, identifying that, hey, this is not working out for you. When you're in a relationship and the same thing keeps repeating, that's negative, all the negative things that's keep repeating and nothing's changing, you know what I'm saying? You have to really just say, hey, all right, communicate with that person or whoever you got or whoever's around you, you communicate with them and you say, hey, listen, this is what's going on. This is what I got going on. What are we gonna do? How can we work this out? And don't get it twisted. Sometimes it takes time for the person that you're around, your friends or whoever, to adapt to what you're trying to do through your breakthrough. And Lord, trust me, when you finally get through your breakthrough and stop being broken down and being broken, oh man, it's the best feeling in the world. I promise you, the best feeling in the world. And I don't know, man. Sometimes when you're going through that breakthrough, things don't seem like they're going right. A lot of people try to get in your way. A lot of people try to block your best blessings because they want to do it and they don't have the willpower to say, hey, I need to change too. especially with your friends. When you around your friends and they're not doing good, it's funny about friends, man. You know, when you got friends, when y'all together all the time and y'all doing stuff together and y'all trying to accomplish things together, oh, it's great. When y'all want to go to the club, it's great. When y'all want to go to each other's house and drink and go to a bar, it's wonderful. But as soon as you want to make a difference in your life, and sometimes you just say, "Hey, man, I don't want to go out or I don't want to do that." Then what happens? You know your girlfriends when it comes to the ladies. Oh, you girl, you slipping, girl. Girl, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You ain't no fun no more. And then you just tell them, "Hey, man, I need a break." And most of the time, you have to just disappear. Check on your peers, check on your people, check on them, and just say, "Look, I'm good, man, but emotionally and mentally, I can't go through this. This is not what I want to do." And that's when you find out who your real friends are, your real family and friends, the person you truly love that loves you. You can't put your kids in the situation. And remember this: anytime you do something or you go through something, and your kids are with you, they see what you're going through, and it's a magnetic flow. Okay, the kids interact the way you interact. If you leave your clothes on the floor and you don't want to pick them up, they're gonna do the same thing. If you curse around them, guess what? 9 out of 10, they're gonna curse too, and they're gonna curse. Maybe not at home, but they're definitely gonna curse when they're out and about, especially at school. So the moral of the story is, when you want to go through your breakthrough, sometimes you get broken down first, because you can't have a breakthrough every minute, every second. You can't have a breakthrough every year of the day. You know what I mean? You can have a breakthrough when you get broken down, and people will break you down. And first and foremost, God will break you down. He will humble you, and He will say, "Hey, listen, you're gonna take a step back because you may be headed in the wrong direction." So you got to have faith. You got to have remorse, and 100%. It's not about integrity. It's about the fear fact, the fear of knowing that, what if this doesn't work? What if this can't happen? Take that negative state of mind and turn it into something positive by reacting to what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? It's a culture when it comes to that, and it's all mental. It's the mental state of mind to say, "Hey, listen, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be hurt like this no more. I don't like where I'm at in life. So I'm gonna put my best foot forward to make it work." And that's supply and demand. You get the right tools to supply yourself with the demands that you really want. And don't forget to pray. Let's clap for that. But yes, sir. I just wanted to touch down with y'all. I hope y'all had a good, you know what I'm saying, conversation with me. This is the early morning show, Anakin 9.5 Beats. You already know. I'm thankful. I'm blessed. I'm on my journey to be successful. I have reinvented myself over and over again. I'm thankful for the people that I've been around to reinvent them too. And one thing you can say about me is I'm very encouraging. I like to encourage people. And don't get me wrong, I'll tell you about yourself too. And I have no problem with you telling me how you feel about me and what I'm doing wrong. But the difference is, if you're not on the same page with me, is that if you tell me what I'm doing wrong and you tell me what I need to do, I'm gonna take it in consideration. And I've learned over the past not to get upset and get mad. It may hurt my feelings, right, ladies and gentlemen? It may hurt my feelings. I may take it on the cheek and be like, "Damn," like Carissa Shields, how she knocked out doggone Griffin. You know what I'm saying? but I have no problem correcting me and telling when I'm doing something wrong or what I can do to make things better. And when it comes to me, I always like to ask questions, especially with someone I can really, 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 really communicate with. People that I can really communicate with and I really rock with, I'm always going to, and I have no problem saying, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I got going on. Can you help me? Or I ask you numerous questions about what I can do to be better. All right. So just keep it tight, man. Keep it 100. Don't ever give up. Hopefully, you can take the jewels that I just dropped for y'all and you know what I'm saying? Apply it. Because 1 plus 1 does equal 2. It could be simple. It could be the most effective thing you could do in your life. Getting broke down and breaking through that. You know what I mean? Look at how many people in sports. It took Michael Jordan 8 years to get to where he wanted to go when it comes to getting a championship. You know what I mean? And that's one of the greats. And I could name a lot of doggone sports people. Look at Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? I keep saying she won all these Grammys and didn't get Grammy of the Year when it comes to a record, but she won the country record. Something that she had to do to go out of her element to be great at that. So I'm anxious to know what she's gonna do next. Is she gonna do reggae? You know what I mean? Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if she do bluegrass. Yeah, Beyonce doing bluegrass. Bum bada bum bada bum bada bing gum bing bada boom 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 boom. But yeah, you heard it love. You heard it first from me. Y'all have a great week. I enjoyed this today. And y'all keep it tight, man. Forever. Annika 9.5 Beats, the early morning show. You know how we do. Make sure you go to my page, my channel, and go to my playlist. I have doggone at least 6, 7 playlists. Just pick which one that you really like and just scroll through it. And make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. And anytime you want me to say anything or you want me to speak on something, I'll be more than happy to do that, okay? That's official. All right, and I got an album coming out for real, for real. You'll hear about it more. Make sure you go to my Instagram, UTE underscore, I think 1203 or something like that. And then I need to post that on my channel, man. I need to step my game up. I'm getting there. It's taking some time, but time is a virtual. You know what I'm saying? It's facts. And I know that eventually I get everything I need to be even great on YouTube channel. But right now, I'm still great. All right, let's get it, man. Holla at y'all.
Anakin, 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 Anakin latidos.